Reaction Mariah shows my shows. Reaction to Mariah shows. Like, subscribe. I'm barely. It's 5 something in the morning. Go.
Everybody, may we please have 1 minute of silence for Snake. So, earlier today, Snake got medically evacuated from the game, and he was probably the most physical threat out here, the most strongest player out here, and he was in our team, so him going home, it's definitely a big setback for us. We may lose today because of it, but I hope we don't, because I feel like I'm on the chopping block for next if we lose. Christian, I feel like I'm going next if we lose. Don't worry, bro. We won't lose.
Dang,
and even if we do, we'll try and convince Little Mac to vote off Inkling Boy and Rosalina. That's super tight. Pi is by far one of the best game players out here, and if we lose, I have the power to get rid of him. Or, I have the power to keep him. It really depends, but I do know he trusts me, and the more trust in this game. So, we're tight, right? We're good? Yep, totally.
Damn.
If we do lose today, it's either Christian or Pi going home. Personally, Pi's the bigger threat, so sorry, Pi. Come on in, guys! Okay, so yesterday, the hospital that Snake went to rang us up and gave us some information about Snake. He has survived his head injury, but he's in a pretty bad condition at the moment, but he will survive. Little Mac, how do you feel hearing that? Relief is one out of the million words we could use.
Dark two-sided relief.
Snake is an absolutely awesome human, and he's really strong and such a nice guy.
Oh,
and for someone like that to be medically evacuated, it does suck, but I'm just happy he's alive. Well, today, Australian Survivor Champions vs Contenders has came to an end, and we have had a winner. So, since I can't think of a challenge, so I'm going to be asking you questions about Australian Survivor Champions vs Contenders. So, choose 2 people in your team. If you get it wrong, you're out. Last team left standing will win, because tonight 2 tribes will head to Tribal Council, and 2 people will be voted out. Okay? Decide the 2 that are doing it. We'll get started. Me and Christian, hands down. Okay. Me and you. Okay. Nobody, no survivor like I do. This is Australian Survivor. You live in America. And I don't care. Whoa, oh, Hopper. Okay, we have our 6 players. Let's start. Christian, you're up first.
Okay, let's be for a real one thing. I never seen Australian Survivor. So yeah.
How much players start off in Australian Survivor? 24. Correct. Just like this. Pi. Who was the American player that played in Australian Survivor? Russell Hams. Correct. Usher. Who won Australian Survivor Champions vs Contenders? Don't live in Australia. I don't know. Josh? Incorrect. Shane. You're out. Damn. Mr. Game & Watch. Who was the first player in the season to find a hidden immunity idol? Russell. And he went home with it. Correct. Trico. Who was the first person voted out of Australian Survivor Champions vs Contenders? Matt Dyson. Don't need a last name, but correct.
Wow.
French. What couple define themselves as threats? Chanela. Correct. Christian.
Name.
How much players either quit or got medically evacuated during the season? 1. Incorrect. 0. You're out. Ugh. Pi, you've got a kind of difficult one, so good luck. Name every player that went home with an idol in their pocket. Russell, Matt, Rogers, and Benji. Correct. Mr. Game & Watch, who were the two players that went to Exile Beach and battled it out? Tegan and Heath. Incorrect. Tegan and Anita, you're out. And your tribe sent into tribal council for the first time.
Finally!
Trico, who was the 7th person voted out of Australian Survivor? Well, if we were talking about the 7th person voted out, it was Tegan. But Anita was actually the 7th person to leave because she lost the Exile Island battle. Correct! French, your shot. Who came 13th place? Not magician, I don't know. Russell? He was out 2nd. Jeez. The correct answer was Heath. You're out. Whatever. Well, there's only 2 players left.
The boys.
Good luck. Pie. Who was the tallest player in the season, and how tall were they? Heath was 7 feet tall, just over 7 feet tall. Correct. As we were going through the challenge, I started to realize why not throw the challenge? Because if we
No!
council, it won't be me.
No!
French, and I want her out. So
No!
let's throw the challenge. Trico. What is the host's name? Jeff Probes. That's American Survivor. Oh. Correct answer is Jonathan LaPaglia. That means that Pie's team, which is Sanapu, wins immunity. You guys will be heading to Trump County first, and you guys straight after. Everybody, grab your things, head back to camp.
My hose, I'm out. I know. Trico's gone.
So, Trico was going super well in the challenge. I thought he was going to win it for us. But he didn't know the host's name. I know he knew it.
I don't know any host's name.
He's trying to get rid of me tonight. But
in real life, I don't know any host's name, so...
Okay, guys, it's time to get rid of a Robloxian. Joe or Usher? Which one?
Usher.
Huh. For sure, Joe. He's one of the strongest players in this entire season. Him getting to merge is a dangerous. Okay. Mr. Game & Watch is just so bossy. He is... I never said I was going to get rid of a Robloxian, mate. I mean, I was considering it. But I really want out Mr. Game & Watch. He is a pretty big player at this game. He's not a physical threat. He's a social and a mental threat. So, if I can get Mario, Samus, and Inklingal in, we don't even need the Robloxians. We can make a blindside happen. Guys, tonight I say we all vote for Mr. Game & Watch. Honestly, he thinks he's in charge. I just don't like people that think they're in charge and tell people what to do. Vote for Mr. Game & Watch. Waluigi is correct. I should have let somebody tell me what to do. So tonight, I'm getting rid of that particular person. Hey guys, welcome to your first job account in a very long time. We don't have enough time to ask you guys questions, so I really hope you have a plan in mind. It is time to vote. Inkling Girl, you're up. Later, dude. I'm voting for you, Mr. Game & Watch, because you told me what to do. And I don't like people that tell other people what to do. I will go tell you the votes. If anybody does have a hidden immunity and you'd like to plat, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final, and the player voted off will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. Okay, first vote, Mr. Game & Watch. What the heck? Mr. Game & Watch. That's 2 votes, Mr. Game & Watch.
Oh, I know.
Mr. Game & Watch. That's 3 votes, Mr. Game & Watch. No, I just can't believe this. Waluigi. What the heck? Waluigi.
Now my boy.
Waluigi. We're tied. 3 votes, Waluigi. 3 votes, Mr. Game & Watch. 1 vote left. 7th person voted out of Survivor Nintendo. Waluigi. That's 4. torch. Wow. Just wow.
Ugh.
Well, Luigi, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. You guys, I absolutely love every single one of you. This has been one of the best experiences of my life. And playing with every single one of you has been amazing.
Not one of my picks.
Of this game, guys.
Ugh.
Well, what shows tonight is that
Now
in
it's coming
Survivor,
down.
anything can happen. Everybody grab your things, head back to camp, let's bring in the second tribe. I got blindsided from my own alliance, and I guess I know why. They did say they were going to vote off somebody that was telling them what to do, and I very bossingly told them to vote for Mr. Game & Watch. I've definitely learned lots of things from this experience, and I don't think you need to come out a millionaire in order to be a winner in your own way. Guys, I know that you're gonna vote me off, but please, guys, give me a chance. Trico is playing you like a violin. You cannot trust him. Please, guys.
Speaking to the person who called me racist?
I'm begging. I'll do anything. Anything. I say vote for Trico tonight. Why? Paige is the obvious target. She's willing to do anything. Don't you guys know what anything means? It means you form an alliance with us down the line, you idiots. Do it. Idiots? Jeez, I don't like that. Well, I guess if we tell French, and maybe Trico, they'd be on board. Hey, you really willing to do
Wait,
this?
Jigglypuff?
She called us idiots.
Jigglypuff?
Plus, I've never really liked her.
Wait.
Yeah, let's do it.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Welcomes, you six, to Tribal Council. We do not have enough time to ask questions, so let's get to the vote.
Either
Trico,
me,
you're up.
Jigglypuff, or French?
I will go tell you the votes. If anybody does have an idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the vote's read, the decision is final. When the player voted off, will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Trico. Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff. Wow. Jigglypuff. That's 3 votes Jigglypuff, 1 vote Trico. 8th person voted out of Survivor Nintendo. Jigglypuff.
No
that's 4.
way.
That's enough.
No way. Ugh.